Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Where we last left off was we basically finished up the main mission to deal with Plastic's problem of the grid node stuff, and that basically unlocked the fast travel stuff that we've been seeing here and there in some of the episodes prior to this one, previous to this one. So now we're going to continue into another grid node in this particular episode. Grid node downtown is what they called it in this particular place. This place is beautiful when it's at night. Excuse the load-in though. I just saw the little like.
Could you help me out, Pig?
I think his is the diversion thing. I think I'm not gonna bother about the diversion stuff yet. So yeah. So we're gonna get to the grid node, and then we're gonna make our way to the. We're gonna get through the grid node, and we'll make our way through the other places, the safe houses that we might want to try to unlock for fast travel, because apparently you have to get to them and hack them in order to gain access to these houses, to these safe houses. And I mean, I'm only using them to get to some places quickly, because I think that sometimes once you kind of clear out all the collectibles, it becomes kind of annoying just to keep going through it. For me, I personally have been through most of the, Alright. Is there anything here? I don't think there is any. Okay. Let's start it. Grid node downtown, which the title is always blocked because of my base camp. Subvert the grid node and get the thing. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like, what is behind me? And dead, because I didn't catch the pipe. I just realized there was like a pipe-like item in front of me, and I was like, I could not catch it with my eye when I was moving down at that speed, but I kind of knew what it was when I looked at it a little bit. There we go. Like, with that speed and very, like, small amounts of control, I can't really catch it very easily, but it's what it is, I guess. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so that's like their preview of like. Also, I've thought about it now, looking at this kind of like footage again, or looking at this kind of clip again. It almost feels like they want to do like the Mario, like the Super Mario stuff almost in a weird way, because they show your obstacles a little bit. Or maybe I've seen it more on Mario's side, that I keep getting caught up thinking it's a Mario thing, where the camera like pans out and pans in or zooms in onto like stuff that you would probably like. Okay, I can't land through here. If I go through there, I get caught or get lost with like one health or something. Not a health, but like. Oh wow! I haven't been through this situation where we're like using these pipes before. Oh, we have to go up there. I want to see if there's another way around here that might be something we need. No, I think they're all, like, I think there's just, it's sort of like an obstacle course, but it's not trying to force you to, like, they're not trying to force you to take it the same way as the other person who might play through the same space, I think. But how do we get up? I'm just so confused. Nope, I'm dead. Yeah, that's fine. I was just confused on where to go next, because there's not a lot of options, and there's like some options, but I'm like, I'm not sure. I don't know, actually. I really don't. I'm gonna go this way, I guess, for now. There we go. Can I get up? Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, because it looks like that other way is gonna probably sacrifice my my chances of being in here a little bit longer. Or long enough to, like, make it out. It's really cool that they have the mechanic to just, like, swap between, like, holding it like this and then going to, like, the side and swinging. It's really cool. What am I missing here? Or what am I going for here, actually? Yeah, I gotta examine and slowly understand what I'm doing here. I can't go this way because there's a blue beam literally blocking my way over here. I'm trying to figure it out. It's not easy. I need to go up here, I believe. But the only way up is climbing some other pathway up. Maybe... no. Yeah, no, not that way. Or actually it might be, but I might not be too certain about it. Because there's not a lot of, like, blocks that gets you up there anymore. Maybe? Maybe we need to do this one, I guess? Oh, we can balance beam. Okay, I didn't know we can balance beam this, really. Woo! That's a very scary balance beam situation there. I can drop down, climb up. It's such a weird, like, it's really cool because it's a weird puzzle platform, like a platform puzzle, where it's like trying to teach you how to do a thing or make you try to do a thing. There we go. And we get there. Cool. I thought we weren't going to get into this in time due to the fact that I was getting lost figuring out where I needed to go next. Oh wait, I forgot this is a multiple part, like, puzzle. Isn't it? Yeah, there's a second part to it. Shoot. I forgot this is like a multi-part puzzle sometimes. Yeah, it's all the way up there. The final one's all the way up there. Okay, so they get rid of some of these spots because they want you to understand that you're not going to be going out the same way or continuing on the same way. My questioning is, where do I get out from? Oh, it's right here. I didn't see it. I did not see that spot for some reason. Okay, I need to go... I need to go somewhere. Gotta examine it. Yeah, it's like... If you ask me, I don't know how to do puzzles, really. I'm not great with puzzles, but I mean, I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. It just takes me time a bit. I know I've done this before, but like... These ones are like the weird ones that always makes it harder for me to really, like, take... Like, I need to, like, take my time for these ones because I know for a fact that I have to, like, really just make it so that I can understand what I'm doing versus, like, just rushing through it without worry, I guess. Which I've done before. I've done the rushing to the goal objective quickly as I can kind of situation a lot, but it's what it is. Climb. But again, this music is great. I actually, hearing this music again is really cool. It's like the sort of like secret spy kind of feeling almost. Alright. Now that I know I can, like, balance beam it, I guess. No! Oh! Okay. No, I need to wall run and then get to that thing, I think. So that's probably what it is. I need to wall run it. No, this way. I need to wall run it because I need that extra safety floor, I guess I would call it. Oh, come on, really? Oh, that's weird to me. Really? It's like, I want to get off of it, please. I'm trying my best to get off of this. I'm glad you can just crawl through the space. going up. That is a scary situation, but that's totally fine. We made it through that spot. Through the vent again, as always. And this place is really, like, unique, I'd say. Nonetheless. Another spacing again. Some weird noises bouncing around. Not sure what I'm seeing, but it's super bright for no reason. Yikes. Honestly, I forgot to mention this. In the last episode, there was an explosion that happened at the mall for the story thing, I think. And I honestly feel like the explosion thing was just like a demo of like how good this engine could be with the explosion and everything. And I think that's what I felt when it came down to that situation. Oh wait, no, we need to exit through here. Oh gosh, it's cool too. It's like dark. It's like dark and like difficult to kind of see. It's like a nighttime, like day and night kind of situation where like once you're done, it's like nighttime because everything power-wise is gone. Huh. Okay. And we got an ability point. Hacking grid nodes unlocks the ability to fast travel to a nearby safe house. This one unlocked that. Other two. I'm assuming that like my previous save for hacking the spaces are still available, so I don't really need to really scan them because I remember seeing the bird icon to some of these things, but I might be wrong. We'll see. Whoa, that was a cool switch. That was a really cool switch, and I was gonna try to roll, but apparently it didn't give it to me, apparently. Alright, let's see if that gave us some 44% of the main story done. Wow. Really? That like literally was just a few points there, I guess? 41% of the world's been completed too. Can I fast travel to this? I can. So yeah, so all the fast travels are pretty much been hacked. Yeah, because I remember seeing the birds a lot. So then I was like, oh, that means that I've unlocked the spots. Because those kind of things are technically unlocked before from my playthrough before, so I guess that's a good thing because I don't have to go back to them and try to unlock them myself. But I think that it kind of does a disservice for when you're saying you want to start a new game and you want to actually have a new game that's fresh save, but it's not. Because I know this game has an online feature functionality for reasons like time trial is one of those things where it's online only, or beat LE or something like that. Yeah, like you can see why my dashes are 2 stars because I've done them myself on my own, and they are 2 stars because I've already completed them. So I think that it really distinguishes, or it doesn't really erases your record of other stuff if it's an online functionality, but everything else would be like considered like kept as is. Like everything that is online is kept as is. Everything that is not online is not kept as is. Like they will probably force you to do some of the other stuff again, just so if you want the EXP and stuff, they're pretty much out of the way for you in a weird way, which kind of sucks a lot, but it's what it is. But I don't think I need the XP right now. Like, I'm not desperately needing it because of the fact that the dashes are not gonna really do much besides... Like, if I get the 3rd record, it's not gonna do much beyond being more stuff like that, so... Alright, anyways. Yeah. My final point for what I said earlier, explosion. Yeah, I felt like it was like a demo to show what Frostbite can do as an engine. And I felt like that explosion made no sense to me personally. But I'm like, I guess that's how it is. Like, I think personally, game developer mind says, hey, this explosion is just to show that you can do explosions in this game. And it's like the best example almost. And I think they used this game use this engine for the Battlefield stuff. So it made sense that they reused that sort of idea to show the destruction and stuff. But I think it's a lot more effort than just showing that it works. But who knows? Anyways, let's get going.
This is happening because of you. You started this.
Get your ego out of this, Noah.
What the hell are you even talking about? Nice job on the bobble, by the way. Winning the employees, huh? You're a damn psychopath, Rebecca. You always were.
Let me tell you something. If you ever took a stance on anything, Noah, I might care about your opinion. Contact me when you come to your senses. That is, if it happens before Kruger catches up to you. Faith, you've grown. Barely out of prison and already stirring things up. Your parents would be proud.
They were talking about Elysium. Whatever it was you stole from there.
Oh. Thanks. Thanks, Icarus.
Who was that?
Rebecca Thane.
The leader of Black November. She knew my parents.
Yeah, we were all part of the same group before. Anyway, Rebecca was always a breed apart. She thinks she can change the world by blowing it up. Faith, she wanted the Omnistat drive. The blueprint on it.
Why not give it to her?
Because in her own way, she's as dangerous as Gabriel Kruger. Reflection's obviously more than the conglomerate will admit, and I have a feeling Rebecca should be kept away from it.
Good, because I was going to offer it to Dogen.
I tell you well, didn't I? Not to take sides.
I do take sides. Our side. See ya.
I think
Faith,
What?
never mind. I'll see you soon.
I think Rebecca, that lady that walked out, and Noah were in a relationship in the past, but then they things happened and it just caused them problems pretty much. So that's why they kind of like they're arguing a lot because they're that close to each other. In a weird way, like when you see people arguing that are like, and they're like, they used to be a part of the group, they used to be sort of like a couple in a weird way sometimes as well, considering how close they were, because they both had the same ideologies. But then when Noah kind of felt like it was time for him to leave, he had to leave because he knows that this is not the life he much prefers over what Black November's doing, which is what Rebecca wanted, I guess, out of the group. Alright, well, anyways, let's see, where are we headed? Benefactor, yep. Yeah, so we're basically meeting Dogen for once. Dogen keeps being mentioned left and right. I just don't know why we're given this so late. Like, I don't know, Dogen being introduced in a halfway point kind of makes me feel kind of like annoyed, because the big thing is that if Dogen's such an important factor, then he should be kind of like almost like in the status of what Noah is, considering he is important as well. And again, like, Dogen knows Faith a little bit, so it makes no sense to me that we're kind of in a space where it's like, not again. I think the music broke. Yeah, I think the music is broken right now for some reason. It was broken in like when I was walking through the space, because it was like do-do-dun, do-do-dun. It was like trying to start up, but it couldn't start up the music. Alright. I think the music's back to normal again. Yeah, because it was like trying to like play the music, but it couldn't play it properly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna just make our way to wherever this benefactor situation is at with Dogen. But yeah, like, if Dogen's so important, why can't we just be introduced to him as like part one with Noah, you know? Like day one of the whole situation. It just makes no sense. Like, alluding to the guy means that he's like way more important than Noah as a character. But it also alludes to having Dogen be like a villain of the game, but he's not, in a weird way. Supposedly a villain. He's like, Dogen's technically a neutral character, I feel like, in a way that the way they mention him every time, or yeah, the way that they mention him every time in both in and out of the story mission stuff, in and outside the story mission stuff. Yeah, I don't know why they're blaming the runners for this, but whatever. But at the same time, the story isn't gravitating to what I really feel is interesting about this game. I think that the story has been one of the most, like, it exists kind of thing. That feeling of, like, oh, it exists. I don't think it's really worth remembering the story. But I think that it's the music, the environment, and the sort of like mechanics in general, besides the fighting, like without the fighting involved. I think all of that makes for a very interesting and memorable experience. I think some people might think differently, saying like the game itself is kind of like not that great, or that it's just not as impressive as some may think, kind of situation. Which I know there are a few people who say that. They're like, oh, it's very anticlimactic, it's very boring, or it's just disorientating, which could be also a good reason for people not liking this game. Like, it's too much first-person movement and can give motion sickness. That is a fair argument. I mean, this game is not for everyone, obviously. For me, I'm fortunate enough to not have any motion sickness to first-person games, and I'm happy about that because, I mean, I gotta also mention, because I have not mentioned this previously due to the fact that I don't know how to mention it or when to mention it. But I have played VR games for once, so I have experience playing VR games, and I barely get sick from VR games. Yeah, like the only time I would get sick is because the controls are a little bit wonky for me with the camera. Like pairing the head camera set with the controls is really difficult. But yeah, I've played a few VR games already, so ultimately I think that, like, definitely I think VR is definitely the true testament of how well you hold the motion sickness issues that you might have. I do think so. But otherwise, yeah, I'm used to it, so it's pretty good that I got to try it out and see if I would get sick easily or not. But I've played multiple hours, so I kind of had it where I'm pretty decently alright with motion sick stuff. Needs to go this way, I think. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else in this space, is there? Yeah, I don't think there's anything more. Alright, let's go and follow through this mission. Let's see if we can meet up with Dogen, because Dogen's gonna give us some benefactor mission stuff. Is there any secret stuff here? I want to grab all the secret stuff before I head over to wherever I need to head over to. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. So that would... Okay, I see. So that would have been like where I could grab up to when I'm down here. Alright, let's get the mission going. Actually, let me double check to see if that one cutscene changed anything. The one cutscene literally gave us like 2% of story completed. That's so stupid. I'll take it, but it's just so stupid. Alright, anyways. Let's let Dogen talk. I guess we're gonna meet Dogen for once.
No need. Let her in. Faith. To think you should humble me with a visit.
I'm sorry, I should have come sooner.
Far be it from me to judge. It's not like you owe me anything.
Look, about that, I've got something to square my debt with.
Don't be crude. I haven't seen you in 2 years and already you're talking about debt. Come. Machines make perfect food. But perfection is boring. It's the imperfections that truly make something unique. And so I like to occasionally introduce a human touch. A little imperfection.
You still have it. I thought...
I'd get rid of it. I almost did. You made me very angry, Faith. One could almost say it's your specialty, considering the extent to which you've recently aggrieved Mr. Kruger. He is out for runner blood. Whatever it is you stole from him must be very valuable.
It's the blueprint for reflection.
Ah, and you have it with you.
Not right now, but...
Then we will discuss your debt when you do. In the meantime, I believe a show of good faith is in order. Pardon the pun. Anansi have been remiss with their payments. A little human touch should set them straight.
All right, I get it. What do you need?
Go to the Anansi Emporium. I will update you along the way.
Alrighty. I guess we're settled with what we need to do. Emporium? That's a first.
Faith, to go high, you will need proper tools. something in the storage room.
Wow, what a fantastic guide to give me an actual tool that will be helpful. I know what this tool
It should
will
help
be.
you reach the top of Anansi. Handle with care.
Alright. Yeah, it's basically just the grapnel thing, which is exactly what I was thinking. It's just unlocked in the story. It's just ridiculous, but it's what it is. No, I realized I had a point that I wanted to talk about. I left it on hold for some reason when I talked about it. I just stopped talking about it overall. I think that was last episode. My apologies. So I said like the reason why there might not be a third Mirror's Edge game was because of 3 factors, and I would say that one of which is the studio. I'd say, because the studio behind it was DICE, but DICE no longer really kind of plays by the experimentation, I think. And I'm dead. I'm trying to get used to this mechanic, I guess. Yeah, because DICE no longer works on original games. They've been forced into Battlefield forever, almost. Maybe the difficulty of that Battlefield game, the one that we will never mention, might...
Safe to go hide, you need proper tools. Left you a little something in the storage room.
Again, why do I do this? Man, why do you keep showing me this crap? I get it.
It should help you reach the top of Anansi. Handle with care.
Oh, I see. I have to hold it. That is such a weird-ass way to use it. Man, that window cleaner is so funny looking sometimes.
I have something extra in mind for Anansi. I'll tell you more when we reach the tower.
But yeah, one of them is studio, definitely. And on top of that, talent, I think. The people who originally worked on these games are no longer there anyways, I don't think. Or that most of them aren't as... Maybe there might be still there, I guess. But I mean, to me, I feel like they would probably moved on to different projects or to different games that they want to work on.
We can have dinner when we've settled our transaction. Yes, dinner it is. I'll prepare something special.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, it's this spot. I remember seeing this spot.
And how is Noah doing these days? Still scraping by, I imagine? Like a righteous employee? This is a shared channel, Dogen. I know. So you're sending her on another one of your little errands. She will demonstrate to Anansi what it means to default on one step. A suitable task, don't you think? Yeah, very subtle. How about the item we have for you? It should be more than enough. I will investigate the potential value of your proposition. But first things first. Just remember, Faith, Dogen looks to himself first. Ah, that hurts Noah. And it's also not true.
I don't like the fact that Dogen and Noah are like so kind of like, I don't know, their chemistry sucks a little bit. Nothing against the actors, it's just the chemistry written to them are very like opposing, but it also feels not much interesting is going on with the two characters much. And like on top of that, again, reputation precedes it's the character that it's given, and then the reputation is so anonymous in a weird way. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna be like, yikes, dropping. Kind of curious if I could just go down here, but I don't want to. I want to have a wait. Is that a document? No, it's just a light lamp thing.
Have you ever had veal? Most midcast go through their entire lives without ever tasting real meat. Or perhaps you're a vegetarian. I make an exquisite risotto. Or maybe we'll have duck. I'm expecting a shipment from Cascadia Prime any day now. Oh, and you're not invited, Noah. I'd rather have dinner with Gabriel Kruger.
Okay. I feel like the talking is just annoying me a little bit. I don't think they're giving me much character either with the conversation.
And yet no one will say what it actually is. Don't you want to count the grid, Dogen? I prefer to access the grid on my terms, Noah. The employees are already grid-linked. I wonder what reflection will add.
But yeah, otherwise I would say that the talent of the studio are one thing for why the next game might not exist. I think the second thing would be like this engine. Like, I don't think that the studio would be able to go away from Frostbite due to the fact that probably EA itself wants to have Frostbite be the main point of the selling of the game, because I don't think the first game was built on Frostbite. I don't think. I think the second one was, this one, but not the first one. I think the first one was built on a different engine. I might be wrong though, because I remember it was a different engine in general. It might have been Unreal Engine 3, I think it was, maybe. I might be wrong. Yeah, so like I think that's probably part of it as well. Is like people might not be too familiar with everything in Unreal, so, or in Frostbite, so it might be a little bit of a big problem for people to kind of get into quickly with the work. And then the third one definitely is, I think it's just a matter of like interest. Like, if there's not enough interest garnered from this in Catalyst and the first Mirror's Edge, it's hard to really see it getting more sales than it was previously to it. I think there is a growing audience though with like interest in Mirror's Edge, but there's just not enough to it that makes me think that that will bring people to be like, oh, I want more of this. Because the story was one of the weaker points, one of the weakest points of this game, which kind of sucks. I mean, I wish there was a sequel, but I think the problem would be that I want it to be... You can go in there? How the hell did you reach in there? I'm so confused because the marker's inside that building. I'm so surprised. Oh, you can go in here. Oh. That's so strange. Oh. Yeah, it's so strange. I'm exploring this area a little bit because I remember this area was like very intricate in a way that everything is like layered inside and out, and they're like all over the space. I'm surprised somebody went in there just to lay that stupid challenge onto people. I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. I'll take the stairs. But otherwise, I think that's why I don't think there would be another one. I mean, it ultimately comes down to EA, honestly. It doesn't come down to just the developers and talent alone. But, or whatever studio chooses to do this project. But it really comes down to, like, if EA feels like it needs to happen, because they're the ones putting in the money to, like, make this game work, or make this game exist. But I don't know what the budget would be for this kind of game to come back alive again. It's a really difficult thing to really come up with, I guess, to figure out. Though I know that there are games that are out there that are like trying to be like a spiritual successor, I think, in a weird way. I think there might be some that already exist, but I might be wrong too as well down on that front. What? Oh, this is the thing. Oh. Oh, jeez. There we go. Time to pull this bad boy out. And we're gonna make our way running around. I don't think it's gonna be easy though. It's gonna be difficult. Alright, let's get over here and get it going. Cool. We're gonna run through this way, I guess. Go through here. I see some red path things, I guess. Hello, person I don't know. It's interesting that the helicopter won't be able to reach us anyways through here, so it's interesting. No, it's fine. I'll look into that later. Yeah, it's telling me to go up here instead. I'm following the runner vision, but it's like, I don't know. I'm following the runner vision, but I don't know if it's like the best chance I got, but we'll see. I mean, ultimately, I just need to like get out of here, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, it's right here. Ooh, okay. I'm not too sure where I need to go now. But they're not gonna get to me through here, I don't think. But I can't really, like, be certain about anything either. Yeah, I need to get out of the circle, but I can't get out of the circle without having to... Okay, let me go up here again. Because it's telling me to go over here. Oh, I just need to stay out of sight now? Okay. Alright, well, I didn't realize you just need to stay out of sight on the spot. Yeah, it's going down now, which is good. And we're good. Cool.
Control here. She's lost. Abort the search.
No wonder they forced me all the way over here, because they think that I wanted to go to the main mission. Jesus.
I'll tell you more when you reach the tower.
I'm gonna actually hold off from this for now. Ow. I want to try to figure out some of the other spaces, but also I want to pick up some more points on myself, just because I feel like it. 42% of the world done, 48% now, so I guess that cutscene was another 2% into the toilet. No, it's not the toilet, it's just... I'm just being a little facetious about that, a little bit
We have some
stupid.
catching up to do, Faith. Perhaps we can have dinner when we've settled our transaction. Yes, dinner it is. I'll prepare something special.
Why was there a hole down there? Jeez, that scared me. I was like, what the heck?
And how is Noah doing these days?
He's still repeating these lines. I remember these lines.
Like a righteous employee? This is a shared channel, Dogen. I know. So you're sending her on another one of your little errands. She will demonstrate to Anansi what it means to default on one's debts. A suitable task, don't you think? Yeah, very subtle. How about the item we have for you? It should be more than enough. I will investigate the potential value of your proposition. But first things first. Just remember, Faith, Dogen looks to himself first. Ah, that hurts, Noah. And it's also not true.
I don't know why they keep talking and talking. Again, I already said, like, their characters aren't interesting. Like, their dynamic together is not interesting, really. There we go, got that one. I remember collecting all of the grid nodes in this area before, so I think that they're not as difficult as they were previously when I saw them. Got a document for once. It's been, what, like, so long since I last gotten a document. I might have missed more documents, but we'll have to see. No, it's this thing. Beatrix Bloch. Bloch. That is a weird-ass last name. Bloch. So it's kind of like another rich person we're learning about. So some of these benefactors actually have a history, and I guess they're all allotted to their histories being in a text format here. Which kind of sucks. Pause and read, of course. Which kind of sucks that they're all, like, written out in a weird way as a side content thing, but not really like a main content thing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they might relate to something that we might be looking at later as we go, I guess. Who knows? This place is beautiful, though.
We should have veal, Faith. Have you ever had veal? Most mid-caste go through their entire lives without ever tasting real meat. Or perhaps you're a vegetarian? I make an exquisite risotto.
I don't know why Dogen's offering these food.
I'm expecting a shipment from Cascadia Prime any day now. Oh, and you're not invited, Noah. I'd rather have dinner with Gabriel Kruger.
I don't know why he's going on about food when, like...
I admit that reflection intrigues me. The family certainly spare no expense in promoting it. And yet no one will say what it actually is. Don't you want to become the grid, Dogen? I prefer to access the grid on my terms, Noah. The employees are already grid-linked. I wonder what reflection will add.
Ow! I was gonna, like, roll up or roll down or roll... I was gonna roll out the damage of getting into the ground, falling onto the ground, but I messed up a little bit. Alright, hopefully that's the end of their conversation. I'm a little annoyed that they're still going on and on about their hatred towards each other. It just makes no sense, honestly. And I'm dead. Great. Gotta go and do all that, all that stuff again. I think they start looping around the conversations as soon as you go down or something, but I don't know if that's true. I'm hoping it's not true. I don't want to hear them talk about crap I don't care about sometimes. I mean, it's nothing interesting and nothing inspiring. It's just them being like banter. Anything in here? I don't think there is. Again, like, this place is very layered in a weird way, and it's really nice. But it's like, you can easily get lost in this space and not be like sure what you're doing in this space. Delivery mission I'll avoid. Alright, yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna probably end it here for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if I spent so much time on literally all this stuff. I was just so distracted with the collectible that I was just like getting annoyed with it. Next episode, let's go ahead and get into Benefactor. I will probably try to reach the Benefactor spot here first before ending the episode. So thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode or another video of mine. So hope you guys have a great, amazing day, good night, or whenever watching this. And I'll see you guys in the next episode for sure, where I'll probably get closer to the Benefactor spot, maybe? I might not be, but we'll see. I might not even start. I'm not probably gonna start on the spot right off the bat, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop here for now because I want to go and get through this space so I can get whatever extra remaining stuff down there. But otherwise, that's it for this episode. So see you guys in the next one. Roz out.